Housing represents one of the basic human needs and has a plethora of impacts on health, social interaction, and general welfare of the individual and groups in any environment. In recent time, the availability of decent and affordable housing has been inadequate in Nigeria. This is more pronounced where population growth and urbanization is unmatched by a corresponding change in social, economic, and technological development. The Nigerian youth development and housing provision has become a necessity as the youth represent a dynamic, vibrant, and more talented sector of any society. According to the Managing Director, Badula International Limited, Abdullahi Mohammed, in an exclusive interview with Housing Development, one of the major challenges he highlighted that surround low home ownership among youth is inadequate plans by the government to make acquiring a home easy and accessible.
I think youths have faced a tremendous challenges when it comes to ownership of houses in Nigeria. There seems not to be any plan for the youths in this country. So, if we have identified that as a major challenge, I would recommend that the just inaugurated government should play a major role in trying to bring out the youths to be distinct from what they used to be in the past. Let us sit on a round table and discuss the future of the youths of this country, particularly as regard to housing.
The new administration must prioritize housing for Nigerian youth as a solution to stop the discouragement of young people who are willing to own a home, he added.
I feel the government should try to make sure that these schemes should not be for themselves. What do I mean by that? The schemes should not be favorable to only the elites. When it comes to bringing out schemes that has to do with real estate development where youths can actually major in, I feel the government should try to make sure that these schemes should not be for themselves. What do I mean by that? The schemes should not be favorable to only the elites. The scheme should be should be planned in a way that the youths can participate.
Mohammed opines that a total overhaul in real estate development is needed in Nigeria. He encouraged the new administration to create a wing in the Federal Mortgage Bank that will encourage youth participation in mortgages, particularly those of low and middle income class.
I would suggest to this new administration to see how they can create a wing in the Federal Mortgage Bank where there will be some certain rules and regulations that will be set aside for the youths to also participate.
This, he claims, is a radical strategy that must be implemented in order to reduce the number of homeless youth in the country through affordable mass housing programs.
We have to come up with a better scheme that is workable so that youths can participate extensively. The scheme has to take everybody along, and majorly the youths.
He also called on the youths to wake up to their responsibility and participate in the various housing schemes made available by the government.
I feel that youths should encourage themselves by trying to participate in these schemes. What am I saying in essence? The youths should try by all means to apply when it is applicable. The youths should try to bring up innovations. The youths should try to make sure that they major in areas that has to do with housing development.
It is clear that an effective involvement of youth in housing is desirable and also achievable, but with an appropriate system in place and commitment, Only then can this yield the desired results.